We are going to start with looking at the US dollar, Australian dollar relationship. And if you go to xe.com, just go to xe.com. You'll see it. We're going to do one US dollar into Australian dollars, and we're going to look at the relationship. View chart over a 1 year period. You can see over the past few months, from middle of September onwards, the US dollar is able to buy more Australian dollars. So you can see the past few months it's been drifting upwards. It was almost at par, meaning 1-for-1 parity, and now it's been drifting upwards to, one US dollar is worth 110 Australian dollars. So the next thing we want to do is understand why, or learn why. Remember the factors we talked about in class as why currencies get stronger and weaker. So what I did was I simply just Googled AUD, Australian dollar, weakening. And this is what I came up with, news from Australia. Now some days it's going to say it got stronger and some days it's going to say it got weaker. And it might go up a few cents either way. However, you want to look at a long-term trend, so find out why the Australian dollar is weakening in relation to the US dollar. And these are some of the reasons why. November 6th, fairly recent news. Looks like the Australian Reserve Bank changed its growth forecast for the economy. It was trading downwards. The currency was. The currency began tracking lower yesterday after the release of jobs data showing Australians' unemployment was at 5.7% in October, with the number of full-time jobs following sharply. So what they're saying is the economy is getting weaker. Additionally, the Aussie also faced setbacks from a bounce in the US dollar after US GDP came out, and just when we looked at as though we were heading for recovery, we had a big setback from the RBA statement. So what's going on here is the Australian dollar is getting weaker. The US dollar, the US economy is growing, so more money seems to be flowing apparently into US dollars as opposed to Australian dollars. Therefore, the supply and demand, there's more demand for US dollars as opposed to Australian dollars right now. That is how to take care of one currency. And what you would want to do is go through this article, whatever currency you're doing, go through something similar to this. Just pick out a couple of scenarios and do a quick write-up on it for each. Remember, 2 currencies, and you should be good to go. Now that takes care of that, and I'll post another video shortly regarding the extra credit simulator. If you get stuck with this, let me know and I'll get you through it. Thank you.